Yes, master.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm your host Remon Azab, aka Remon with TeamSkunk, and today I'm bringing you another 7-star character review. I've been under the weather the last couple of days, so I've had this footage for a little while now, but I'm able to show this because EA was nice enough to give me some access to the Rogue One characters, Cassian, Jyn, and K-2SO to do a review for you guys, and I'm able to get them to Gear 11 with their Zeta abilities, all maxed out. So K-2SO's first up, and his basic attack is Carboplast Composite Fist, which is basically deal physical damage to target enemy with a 70% chance to inflict offense down for 2 turns. Now, this is not going to be your highest damage attack, but what it does is allow him to taunt, which is great because in other phases of the other phases of the game, like raids, he'll attract attention to himself, being that he's a high HP character, and one of the, tankiest in the game. He's going to be able to protect the rest of your allies, and that's really what he's out there for. And he also has a great synergy with Cassian Andor, and that's where this special attack comes into play, Conductive Charge, and that's deal physical damage to target enemy and daze them for 2 turns. If Cassian Andor is present, he is called to assist. Now, this is similar to Baze and Chirrut, where either of them have an attack that calls the other one in for assist. It doesn't do quite as much damage as Baze and Chirrut, but Daze is a great ability because Daze prevents counterattack, being called into assist, and bonus turn meter. So it's great against characters like Sun Fac, Wedge, Count Dooku, Fives, characters like that, because it, makes them a little bit less effective. And, again, the amount of debuffs that Cassian and K-2SO spread together is really cool to see, especially behind a Jyn lead. Now, Enforcer is K-2SO's unique ability, which is K-2SO, whenever he attacks, has a 75% chance to taunt for 1 turn. This taunt is dispelled whenever K-2SO takes damage. Now, K-2SO's second unique ability is K-2SO has a 97.6% counter chance, and this chance is halved while K-2SO is debuffed. In addition, K-2SO gains 1% max protection whenever he takes damage. As you can see here, in phase 1 of the raid, towards the end, he was very low in health, actually died and was revived. And, later on in phase 2 of this same exact raid, he's almost got max protection and health again, which is really cool to see. And, with his counterattack, he's constantly attacking, constantly getting health back, constantly taunting. So he's constantly attracting all the attention, from these raid bosses. And that's great because, again, he's got a lot of HP and he constantly gains it back. So he's the person you want to take that damage. So, pretty great. And, they also, get tons of bonuses to start the match when he's coupled with Cassian Andor. I believe he gets protection up and a few other buffs as well. So that's really great. Gear wise, he's not the worst, but definitely not the greatest at all. He's got a ton of, the tank gear, MK5 thermal detonator, droid caller there, some, Carbantes, tons of Carbantes. These MK3 Zaltine Bactigels are horrible. MK5 stun gun there, and to get to Gear 11 when he's at Gear 11, needs a couple of more raid pieces. So I mean, he's not the worst to gear in the game, but definitely not the easiest by far. Now, his mods, I've gone for primarily offense here because I just wanted to see how much damage he could do with Cassian Andor. I went with a speed and tenacity set again, just trying to keep him from getting stunned, and just wanted to see how much offense I could get out from him. So I just went with all offense primaries here, with as much offense in the secondary as I could in crit chance, just to try to see what I could get with that. Gave him a speed set, so I could try to make him a little bit faster, and gave him a little bit of speed here and there. Again, I had to mod up K-2SO, Cassian, and Jyn, so I was kind of limited with the mods that I had that were arena ready or top of the line. But he's only available right now in the Shard Shop, unfortunately for the iOS users that weren't able to obtain him through that Escape from Streets of Jedha event. But I was able to obtain him there. I was able to get Cassian from the tournament. I placed second place in that most recent tournament, so that was great. And I'll have a review for him coming soon as well. But let's take a look at K-2SO in battle. Now he's got a ton of great synergies with Jin and Cassian, but he's also a droid, so we want to take a look at what he can do with some droids around him as well. So we're going to take a look at both and see what he can do with a team of droids, and also what he can do with a team of rebels. Now against this team here, you can see Gear 11 Wedge, Baze Malbus here, running with the rebels. We're going with, a pretty standard rebel team here with Cassian Andor as well. You can see Cassian here will, with his, grenade attack, calls in, K-2SO for the assist, which spreads a whole bunch of debuffs on the team. And then, K-2SO here with, his, special attack, which is conductive charge. We'll see, he sticks Daze on Baze here. Again, the counterattack is nice. It's just great to see that, again, all the attacks here are just going towards, Stormtrooper Han and K-2SO, which basically is, preventing the rest of my team from, having to deal with any of that damage. And, that protection up is nice as well. Now, we're going to go here for Wedge. We're going to go for Lando, and take him off the board. Now Wedge, and now his basic attack, Carboplast Composite Fist. As you can see, he took an Alpha Strike there from Wedge and Biggs, and he's still got a full bar of health, so that's great. So he can take his damage, and he's also got a nice amount of protection as well, and he constantly gains it back. So if he doesn't get hit for a little while and he keeps attacking and counterattacking, he continuously gains that protection back and the health back as well. So now this Daze is great. As you can see, it does a decent amount of damage as well, so it may take out the target sometimes. But again, it's pretty cool because you can see that Cassian, Wedge, and Biggs are still relatively in good shape, where Stormtrooper Han and even K-2SO is still in pretty good shape. Now this is going to be against an Empire team here, and we're gonna run with the droids and see what he looks like against an Empire team here with Emperor Palpatine lead, all Gear 11. Now again, he's got the same abilities here with the HK lead. He's going to get 50% turn meter every time he crits. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so they're all debuffed, which is great. We were able to take out Palpatine right there to start off the encounter. Now we're going to AoE with HK-47. Try to work on Ewok Elder to get him off the board. And now we're going to be going for Royal Guard here. And just throwing Thermal Detonator on him because, he's probably the one who's going to be the last that I go for. So we're just going to continue to work on, Geonosian Soldier. Now you definitely want to get Ewok Elder off the board because he has a chance to revive. So we just want to get him out of the way, and this should do the trick. Again, the droids are pretty self-sufficient with HK and IG-88. That extra droid, could be, it could be Magna Guard, General Grievous. It could also be a Jawa like Chief Nebid. But this is going to be his special attack here, conductive charge, about 6k damage. Again, not the greatest, but with Cassian, would have done a bit more damage. Again, being called in for the assist, it's nice to have that synergy. And he doesn't have an AoE attack, so with the droids, he's not going to benefit as much as, let's say, somebody like Magna Guard or Grievous from getting all that turn meter with his area of effect attack. So, again, I mean, he has his benefit. I mean, you can see the droids are still, basically, all intact. I mean, IG-88 and IG-86 are basically not touched or not harmed at this point because, all the attacks have been on K-2SO. So he's done his job in that regard. And, again, he's still, going. He's still got a full bar of health. And now we're going to take out, or at least try to take out Vader, but that activated Royal Guard. So, again, pretty impressive overall. I mean, I think that, he's got definitely a place with the Rebels with that Cassian Andor synergy. I'd like to see, more of what he can do maybe in different phases of the raid, as I play around with him more. I'll get, a better idea of what his capabilities are. But not bad, upon, first impression, again, with that ability to, heal over time in, raids. It's great because, I mean, as you saw, earlier, he can basically get back his full protection, over the course of time throughout the raid, even though he had, previously already died and been revived. So, that's, fantastic to see. Now he's got, a great synergy with the Rebels, and again, we're going to be showing some more of that, over the next, couple of days. I'll have some other videos with Cassie as well. And if you guys have any questions, like, comment, subscribe. Check out LordSkunk.com, TeamSkunk.com, and may you guys have a happy New Year. May the Force